Welcome back, guys. We are continuing this Make Williams Great Again challenge, and we have just designed a new front wing. So this is going to be the final front wing that we design for this season's car. So I'm going to build 4. So we've got 2 spares, 1 for each driver. I just thought I didn't actually set a new project going. So we've got 7 days until next year's research is up and running. Chassis, so we just need a suspension for this year's car. So let's do that. So a regulation vote. Low speed or high speed? Now we've got really good high speed, so we don't want changes to that. We want changes to the low speed. So let's see if everybody else makes the same decision as me. We've got a new rear wing and new side pods. So these are going to be the final ones we build. I could build a spare. It doesn't cost much money, so we may as well do that. And then with the rear wing, we can build a spare with that as well. And then we can carry on designing, or we can just wait 5 days. So we'll lose 5 days worth of research, but I don't really want to design any more car parts for this year's car. So I think I am just going to wait 5 days. Okay, I think everything is... facilities. We've got enough cash to upgrade CFD simulator, so let's do that. We could even upgrade the race simulator if we wanted, but it's quite expensive, so I might not bother. The weather center though is not that expensive and could come in quite handy, so let's do that. Okay, Albert Park. Let's try and finish in the top 15. I would have thought we can do that. And reach Q3. Okay, so I'll just skip the setting up of the car part, and I shall see you on the race strategy day. Okay, so it's not raining on race day, so that's good. And we've got 100% confidence, I didn't even realise, with Jack, and 99 with Oscar. That's the best I've ever done, 199 out of 200. Amazing. We've qualified 4th with Oscar and 6th with Jack, which is absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look. We can't really get much fuel, so we're not going to be able to do too much pushing at the beginning, but we may as well try and just get ahead right at the start. That's the most important part of the race, the first lap. So it looks like 2-stop is the best strategy, but it does mean that we can end up getting stuck behind other drivers. So Yeah. Don't like getting stuck behind other drivers. So maybe if I start on the hards, that'll give me less chance of getting stuck. So I'll lose out on a couple of seconds or 1 second overall, but I'll have less chance of getting stuck behind other cars. Let's see what happens if I put softs on. Oh, I've got terrible softs. So I think this is probably the best strategy, even though I'm going to be slower than I would be on the other strategy. Let's have a look. So the other strategy is 6 seconds quicker, but this one is a lot safer. Oh, it's only a tiny bit safer actually. So it's probably not worth doing that. The only other option would be to start on the hards here. Come on. Do it like that instead. That will prevent the risk of getting stuck behind back markers. But it does mean that I'm not going to be able to stay within DRS of the faster cars in front of me. So I think what I'll do is I'll do what I did in the last race. Stay traditional with Oscar and do the opposite with Jack. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go.
I don't want to tempt fate. Brace yourselves for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
So it's a
race position gained for Mercedes.
Tense start with Sainz. Russell's overtaken Doohan again. I think we've managed to maintain the position over Sainz. So I reckon this is probably where we're going to remain for a while. So let's stop using the electrical deployments. And the fuel.
So lift and coast level 3.
Copy.
Well, it says Piastri's the fastest car at the moment. We've got the fastest lap, but don't know how that is because the cars in front of me are pulling a gap on me. Well, Doohan is struggling to keep pace with Russell. So I might need to just push a little bit.
And we think you can reduce lifting coast.
So I want to remain in DRS range of him, which I'm probably going to struggle to do on these hards.
DRS enabled.
Yeah, he's pulling quite a big gap on me, so it's not going to happen on these hards. Oh dear, Piastri's come off. Well, that's terrible news. He's going to be right down at the back of the pack now.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Well, we had such a good performance in the first two races that it was inevitable that things were going to go bad at some point. But it is a bit strange with him having 92 on his control to make so many mistakes. So Jack is the man. He is the one holding the torch now. Piastri's got pretty much no hope of fighting through the pack. So Jack's not going to be able to get on the back of Russell here. So let's just go balanced.
Let's just do lifting coast.
Copy.
When Bottas overtakes me, because he will, because he's got DRS. There we go. Then I might go on to conserve. Oh no, looks like Ocon's overtaking me as well. So I can't go on conserve quite yet. Ah dear. This is not boding well for Jack. Looks like the Williams boys
Keep pushing.
are going to have a rough race.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
But now we've got DRS, I could probably go into conserve and still remain in the
Increase
position.
lifting coast.
Remain in the position that I'm in now. Oh dear, Piastri, what did you do? So I did manage to stay in front of Norris, even though I'm on conserve, and I am keeping pace with Bottas. So I reckon we could stay on conserve for a while, build up a bit of a reserve. We're dropping behind now. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't pay off again. I might even have to push just to get on the back of him.
Let's reduce lifting coast.
Copy.
Might even deploy the electrical energy.
Full deploy.
Copy.
Just need to make sure I'm within DRS on the next straight. I think I managed to get there for the activation zone. Okay, so we should be able to back off again now.
Let's reduce lifting coast by 1 level.
Copy.
Let's just stay on board for a little while, just to make sure I stay within DRS, but yeah, I'm definitely within DRS here. So let's try it again. It's a bit of a risk, but
Increase lifting coast.
Copy.
so with Piastri, I think I'm going to go on overtake and push
Remember, overtake is available.
and just see if I can
Yep.
fight my way through the pack. It's unlikely, but give him a fighting chance. Might even be worth trying a 2-stop race with Piastri now and really pushing hard on the tyres. So let's have a look. Yeah, maybe try that. I'm actually a little bit above there, so let's go for that. And then I'll push on the hards at the end of the race. At least it gives him some opportunities to overtake if I can aggressively push the tyres.
Focus and push.
Yeah, copy.
And then if he's lucky, he might even be able to take advantage of a safety car.
You're doing good.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
So he's managed to overtake Stroll. That's a good start.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Copy.
Well, he's taken Albon, and it looks like Albon's gone to Aston Martin, and Vettel has gone
And a new
to
position just gained by Williams.
Alfa Romeo. So I can't actually remember who was at Alfa Romeo. Can't think. Oh, I know who's missing. Sonoda. So Zhou has taken Sonoda's spot. And Zhou was at Alfa Romeo. So there's a bit of shifting around with the drivers, that's nice to see. Piastri's managed to overtake Magnussen now.
Keep doing what you're doing.
But he's got a big gap to Schumacher. Right, well, Jack's managed to get a kilogram of fuel saved up. So let's go on to balanced and see if we can harvest some electrical
I
energy.
think you can reduce lift and coast.
Copy.
Oh dear. Norris is coming through on us. Maybe harvesting that electrical energy was not a good idea. But we have got some fuel saved up. Oh dear. Now we've got Hamilton overtaking us.
McLaren gain a position.
Well, that was a mistake. Every time I use harvest, I lose positions. I just don't... Yeah,
Mercedes moved up a place.
I don't like using it at all. Just seems like it's not worth it. The benefits versus the costs do not seem to weigh up. Right, well, there isn't much to do for a while, so let's advance the time. Unfortunately, Piastri is not catching up with Schumacher. Or if he is not by much. So, Piastri's pit window's coming up soon. Just gonna go on to balanced for a while. Save his fuel for when he's got fresher tyres on. Russell's actually managed to break free of Hamilton's DRS. I'm quite surprised about that. Okay, let's jump in, change the tyres.
And box.
Copy, Bob.
I think there's been a lock-up.
Doohan
Nice work.
has just overtaken two drivers. Well done, son.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Well, I'm going to keep pushing with Piastri, but
Look
his,
at reducing the lift and core.
his race is pretty much done. But Doohan's doing a good job of holding his own. Especially considering they're on mediums and I'm on hards. Be nice if he could get on the back of Russell. Might even just try and push to get on the back of Russell.
You're doing very good. Aftermark good. Aftermark good.
Okay, we are within DRS of Russell. We've overtaken him. So that's worked out
And a
quite
new
well.
position just gained by Williams.
I think I might just carry on pushing with Jack. He's in pole. He's in the lead. Verstappen's coming up on him. So Jack's obviously on a different race
Red
strategy.
Bull gained a place.
So we're not going to see his actual position until he pits.
Red Bull moved up. Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Well, Piastri's working his way through, but he has got another pit that he needs to do. Nobody else is on a two-stop, I don't think. He really needs a safety car to help him out.
Okay, good job, good job. Happy with fuel.
Copy.
Right, there's 27 laps left and he's 2 kilograms down, so he can push for another 3 or 4 laps. Okay, Jack's coming in this lap.
Box.
That's a position gained for Alpha Tauri.
Unfortunately, it didn't pause the timer for Piastri, so I've gone 1 lap too far, but he'll be okay, that's fine. So let's pit onto the hards. He didn't get his safety car, unfortunately. He needs to start conserving now. And so does Jack, but I'm going to wait until I get into DRS range of somebody in front of me before I start conserving with Jack.
Low fuel, so be mindful of that.
Copy.
He's got 20 laps left. He's closing the distance.
That was a stonking lap.
Copy.
Okay, he's within DRS range now, so let's go on to conserve.
Seems to have been a lockup. And McLaren with a great overtake.
Okay, Piastri's back on Delta, moving back onto balanced. Jack's almost on Delta.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Might just give him a little bit of extra fuel to play with at the end of the race. I think 4 kilograms is probably enough.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
So he's 5 seconds behind Hamilton. So it's highly unlikely we're going to catch him. But you never know. Hamilton's only on 39% and on hard, so we are definitely going to be faster than him. Hamilton's last lap was 1:23, mine was 1:23. I was on conserve mode though. So let's have a look, see what the lap times are after this lap.
Keep the head down. Keep the head down. Don't know what.
Oh, we've had a safety car. Terrible timing. Right, well, with the safety car, Piastri can't score any points where he is, so he may as well pit. Stick softs on and just see what he can do. And then with Doohan, there's no point in pitting with him because he'd drop all the way back down, and I don't think there's enough laps. So we're currently, yeah, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 or 4 of them, or whatever it is going to be the safety car, which is only going to leave us with 5 laps to play with. So Doohan is not really going to be able to pit onto softs and make his positions back, I don't think.
We've just had a crash on the track.
Piastri crashed. No.
Was that a crash? Multiple cars, I think. Here's the replay.
As he was coming into the
All
pit
eyes on
lane.
Kevin Magnussen here.
Oh dear. Well,
There's the collision. It's caused absolute carnage.
I didn't really get hurt too much in that. So that might actually benefit us, taking 2 people out. Yeah, I don't think I sustained any damage. So that's probably going to help us. Right then, what are we looking at? That's going to bunch the cars up with Hamilton and Russell. And possibly even Sainz, so we might have a chance of taking Hamilton and Russell. But not Sainz. It'll be an interesting end to the race. Hopefully Piastri gets on the back.
Safety car in this lap.
It's going to be
Copy.
close to getting on the back because the start-finish line is here. Yeah, he did. He got on the back. So Piastri might be able to gain some spots. And Doohan might be able to take Russell and Hamilton. We've got 3 laps left.
Currently 3 laps remaining of the race.
Yeah, we can easily overtake.
Copy.
Oh, he defended really well there, Hamilton did. Can we get him on the outside? Probably not, because we've got another right-hand corner coming up. Oh, we've got him. Because we've got the inside now. Nice. Nicely played, Doohan. Can we take Russell?
2 laps to go.
Nicely played. So on the final lap, I'll push the tyres with Doohan as well.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Okay, time to push the tyres.
Let's close this gap.
Copy.
You will have DRS.
And this is the last lap.
You're doing a good job.
Can he get him in the same place that he got Hamilton? Just round these
And a
next
new
3
position
corners.
just gained by Williams.
Go on.
Check the DRS.
Copy.
Don't think so. Well, he gave it a good shot. I think P6 is a good result for Doohan. Piastri managed to
Position gained for Alfa Romeo.
get up to 13th and he's just dropped down, up to 12th and he's just dropped back down to 13th. But yeah, it's not a bad result. P6, I'll take it.
That's the flag.
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
Yeah, did a pretty decent job of holding the torch. So Charles Leclerc won. Let's have a look. Charles Leclerc is 2 points ahead of Max in the Drivers' Championship, and in the Constructors, Red Bull are beating Ferrari by 12 points. We've just been knocked off by Mercedes. We'll see if we can come back at them. Nice amount of experience. 16 overtakes, 9 defences, 8 overtakes. Well done, Jack. 8 overtakes from that position's really good. 12 defences. Well, obviously Piastri had a difficult race, but all in all, I think that went quite well. So, looks like we've got Imola up next. So I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers for watching, take care, and join me at Imola.